This is my 90s porn dream. Oh, that's cool. Oh. Look at me sweating. What's up guys, welcome to this POV review by Autobahn. My name is Martin and today we're going to do something amazing, or waanzin. This is the 190e waanzin and it is freaking amazing, to translate back to English. This is basically a Mercedes W201 with an Evo2 body kit on it and converted to the 3-liter diesel engine. We'll talk about the engine later on. And then it sort of translates into this. This is my 90s porn dream, which is the same for a lot of petrol heads, because the 190 Evolution 2 was the most bonkers creation of Mercedes in the 90s, I guess. This body kit, the spoiler, the rear bumper, that exhaust, this is just porn basically. So I think it's one of the most crazy looking cars Mercedes has ever made, maybe even the craziest car they ever made. And this has been made by a company, so go follow them on Instagram, Waanzinwagens NL. They make these beauties. Obviously this takes an incredible amount of time. They have reworked everything. So let's start here. So this is the 17-inch replica Evolution 2 wheel with Michelin Pilot Sport 5s on there to make it a bit more modern in terms of handling and more predictive. We have a Brembo brake kit. Have a look at that front splitter. Beautifully anchored onto the car, because obviously this will actually generate quite the amount of downforce at higher speeds. It's quite the scoop, and well, there is so much to talk about. Look at how wide that is. Absolutely insane. And then we have this piece right here, which I absolutely love. This is part of the door, and then it flows into the rear arch of the car, the rear hip, and those are actually the stock brakes, rear brakes. So they weren't upgraded, but again, we have that replica wheel with a 245 section rear tire, 17 inch, and the front tire is also 245, so 245 squared. And then the best feature about the Evo2, in my opinion, is the monstrous looking rear spoiler with this little flap right here, which you can adjust to generate more downforce. So that is just the party piece of this car, if you ask me. Absolutely gorgeous. Then another fun thing is this trim, sort of a bronze silverish finish. It's actually stock, so this was an optional extra on the car. They haven't done anything about that, but it looks absolutely gorgeous. Something you might expect on a Maybach or something, or a Pullman, something like that. Really, really cool. Okay, so let's have a look at the engine. So here we have the OM606 diesel engine, which has been heavily reworked, completely built engine. And of course we have the massive Borg-Wagner turbo there with a little turbo blanket. Well, everything about this is massive. So apparently these engines really like their tuning. So this is now doing 500 horsepower. And we actually don't know the torque, because on the dyno it had too much wheel spin. So that means it has the right amount of torque. It's linked to a 6-speed Mercedes gearbox, which looks absolutely lovely on the inside with a little gear lever, but I'll show you in a minute. 0 to 100, I don't freaking know, I don't freaking care. Top speed, we're not going to find out today because it's way too hot. And this is just going to be like a little impression of what this car is like. Okay guys, so here we go. Lots of sounds going on. Let's close everything up. I'm going to get hotboxed like hell. We have to actually put the heat up to cool down the engine. So extract the heat from the engine bay. But it'll be all worth it, I promise you. Look at that beautiful short shifter, short gear ratios also. So this is it's going to be epic, I guess. Let's get a different location for that thing. Let's put her right there. Oh, it's hot in here. Absolutely insane, but we're just going to enjoy this thing. So we're going to do it like kids TV. Shout at your screen when the oil temperature goes past 120. That's this little mark right there. And we also have to watch the coolant, which can be 100, which is right there. And that's about it. So no top speeds today. It's simply too hot. But what a machine. 500 horsepower diesel, an incredible amount of torque, apparently enough to slip on a dyno, which hardly ever happens. Let's put her in third. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that is awesome. And then when you look in the rear view mirror, you see that massive wing. It actually also sounds quite good. Have a listen at this. I'm actually a little nervous because of all the things I have to monitor for this video. Oh, it should have been a little colder out today, but what the hell? This thing! Massive! Absolutely insane. Oh, let's do a little sound test for you guys. Second gear. So the gear ratios are really short, as you can notice, and the same goes for the power band of that 3-liter diesel engine. So you have that massive turbo, so it spools up at around 3,500 RPM, and then it gives like a woof, and then you have to shift. So that's a bit of the older diesel character, basically. So that's not really ideal, but it is very cool in the driving engagement, the driving involvement. It's just very different. Like, the whole car is just so different. And especially because this is a 90s Merc, and they just did fantastic diesel engines back then. So that is a beautiful sort of combination Frankenstein build. I really like that. This shifter, that shape, the Evo2 shape, combined with the underpinnings, which is a short shifter, absolutely lovely. The interior overall, the quality is just superb. Okay, so oil temperature 90 degrees, coolant a little over 90, yeah. I'm going to leave it in third. I think second is a bit too short. And then just floor it. What? Yeah, so we're going to do 100 to 200, I guess.
But before we hit the Autobahn, let me show you petrol vibes. These things, you've seen them before on our channel. We absolutely love them. We've got them here in the workshop. We've got them in the sim room upstairs as well. This is the Ford GT. As you can see, we have it against this wooden wall now, so you have a different effect compared to the wall upstairs. But these things are amazing. The design is great. They are laser cut from steel, and you can have a custom design of your own car as well, which is mega. They also now have different versions available. So they have a neon one, which is backlit, looks super cool. They have a standing one, which is a bit smaller for your desk or something like that. They also have a frame with different angles, and for some cars they also have a front or rear angle or a top angle available. But go check out petrolvibes.com for all the different versions. Again, you can make one of your own car as well. Just send in a pic and they will make a design of your specific car with your accessories. Looks super cool. And use code AUTOTOPNL10 for a 10% discount. Enjoy the video.
But nothing more than that. It's too hot out today, guys. It's simply too hot. Okay. Fourth gear. Seems about right. Go for it. Oh. It felt a bit hiccupy, that pull. Have to say. I'm actually not going to do 100 to 200 because it's not going to be a righteous number for this amazing car. As I said, yes, it's 500 horsepower, but it's like that in the power band, so it's not going to be a 500 horsepower number, I'm afraid. No, it's definitely not giving me all boost, so I'm down on boost. Where's my boost gauge? There it is. Let's see what happens if I floor it. 3,500 RPM. There we go. All the way to 3 bars, but I can feel it dipping. And I'm just not feeling confident pushing it. And I don't want to be that guy that destroys this car, because it's simply too awesome. It's too awesome to push today. I'm sorry guys, that's just the case. Look at me sweating, and I'm not sweaty Teddy. This is quite remarkable actually, after 5 minutes of driving. Wow. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you liked the video, even though we didn't really do anything. It was a bit of dry humping today. Nevertheless, thank you so much for watching, and there is going to be a Waanzin V2. So this car is being sold right now. If you're interested, which I can really imagine, go and buy the freaking thing because it's amazing. And then these guys are going to build a second one, probably a petrol powered one, maybe a bit more equipped for the Autobahn. Maybe on a better day than this apocalyptic heat day. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you at the next video. Ta-la.